Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to do my at-home version of chopped. My daughter brought me home some yummy desserts from the hotel that she works at, but I found them to be a little bit too sweet. So I thought maybe I could repurpose it somehow. So it's a cream and the bottom part is chocolate mixed with nuts. And on top there's like a caramel topping here. Now, as it turns out, I had gone to my local grocery store and I bought a lot of apricots, but for some reason these apricots, the texture when I was eating it wasn't quite the way I like it. So I thought, what if I puree it and make something with it? So I decided I was going to make my version of ice cream or nice cream or frozen yogurt with some ingredients I have at home. So what I did is I went ahead and froze some bananas here. I also have some 3.5% fat yogurt, just plain yogurt. I also have some coconut milk with the cream. So I decided I'm going to try to combine everything to make maybe 2 types of ice cream, an apricot ice cream, and also use the bottom part of the dessert, the chocolate part, to make sort of a stracciatella or something like that. So let's get started. So I've cut the apricots into smaller pieces here and I'm going to just puree it in my blender. So now I'm going to puree the banana pieces. Here's what the banana puree looks like. So I'm just going to set that off to the side. So what I'm going to do next is deconstruct the dessert by removing the creams on the top. And place it in a bowl here. I'm going to do the same for the other two. Now, as I said, the dessert is really sweet, so I will only sweeten it if it needs it after I've mixed everything. So here are the chocolate pieces underneath that I'll be chopping into small bits. So to the creams, I'm going to add 2 containers of yogurt. And I have the coconut milk here, and I just want the cream part of it that's on top. So I'm just going to take my whisk and whisk this all together here. So this is what it looks like. And I'm going to just give it a quick taste. I taste a lot of the coconut. It's very creamy and mild. So I think at this point I will add maybe 1 or 2 packets of vanilla sugar just to give it a little bit of flavor, as it's no longer sweet because of all the other things I've added to it. So I'm adding 2 8-gram packets of vanilla sugar to that. That should be enough. As I'm trying to form the base for the ice cream or nice cream, I'm going to add the pureed banana now. You can freeze the bananas overnight, but I suggest removing it from the freezer maybe an hour or so, just to make it easier to pulse. So I'm going to give that a mix. And we have this nice, rich cream here. And I'm going to taste that. Very tasty. So I'm going to chop the chocolate nut bottoms here into small pieces. So this is a finely chopped chocolate nut bits. So I've poured off some of the cream base into a separate container here. And I'm going to place all the chunks of chopped chocolate nut bits into this part of the cream. And I'm going to give that a good stir. So this will be kind of like maybe a Rocky Road ice cream or cookies and cream type of ice cream. I have some recycled containers here that I'm going to just place them in. So I decided to add a little bit of cocoa powder into one of them, as I love chocolate so much. Delicious. So these two are ready. Let's put these off to the side. We have the rest of the cream here, and I'm going to just add the apricot puree to that. And just give that a stir. Look how good that looks. Okay, I think that's good. So now I'm going to just fill 2 more of my recyclable containers here. And then I'm going to just cover these up. Now I'm going to place these in the freezer, and when they're ready, I'll come back and show you what they look like. So the ice cream was frozen overnight, so I've allowed it to thaw for about a half an hour. And I'm going to try it. So here we have the apricot one. And the texture is kind of icy, but that's fine. Kind of like a sorbet. And here is the plain one. And since this one is the plain one with a little chocolate, I'll just use the same spoon in that one. So now it's time to taste. So this is the apricot one. Wow. I definitely get the tartness of the apricot. It's creamy, a little bit icy, but definitely refreshing. And the plain one, which was just the base with the chocolate nut crumbles. Wow, this is really good. And the little bits in there give it a really nice texture. And I'm curious how the chocolate one tastes. Now this is not heavy chocolate. I just put like a spoon or so of cocoa powder. But I just wanted it to have a little bit more chocolate flavor than the original one here. Wow. It's not heavy on the chocolate, but very tasty. So there you have it, guys. My chopped at home version. Thanks for watching.